So here we are shooting a video. Yeah. How's y'all? You know how it is. How do you think it is? It's all right. It's overused. Just relax. What were the cards tonight? Oh, this is nice. I gotta say, we got Chris cat playing cards, a deck of cat playing cards, and but we wanted to use them for our first reading tonight, and we did. Plus, there's such beautiful pictures of cats on them, right, John? Yeah. So, it's artwork cats, but this artist did a really beautiful job on these gorgeous cats on these playing cards. They're kind of mystical looking. The cards have a great finish. Yeah. So our two main cards from tonight's draw that jumped were the Queen of Hearts and the Ace of Hearts. Both also Queen and Ace of Wands, right? Standing for deep love, high emotionality, most notably, just really high emotion. Also, the Queen of Wands is me. That's my card in the deck. It always has been. And the Ace of Wands is John's strongest card that he identifies with, although there are many that he does identify with as well. I really just have the Queen of Wands. That's my card. John is like the Joker. He is the hanged man. He is the fool. He is the magician. He is the King of Swords. What else, honey? The Ace of Swords. Right. I'm many. I'm all in many. You are too, Lena. But you just you prefer to think of yourself in a humbler capacity, I suppose. A humbler capacity? I wouldn't say that. I would say it's more like, I got one job I do well. I'll do that. You want to be a magician, you want to be a king, you want to be an ace, you do all that. I'm very happy as the Queen of Wands, as your mate as well. Yes, because he's also the King of Wands. He is also the Jack of Wands. He is also the Page of Wands. He is also the Knight of Wands. Wands is also a phallic symbol. Well, the sword epitomizes the pen. Or weaponry, to me anyway. You want to think of your phallus as a sword? No, probably not. No, or yeah, because you could do, yeah, I guess you could do some damage with a sword phallus. That's correct, sword phallus. That won't do. No, it will not. A wand, yeah, that's kind of what? Well, a wand is sort of like a baton. It's nice on. No, first of all, just get away from this phallus thing. Even though it is true that the phallus is the symbol of the wand suit, believe it or else, it's just the way it is, right? To you, I'm a big dick, right? That's exactly what you just said. I did not say it. How do you like the painting? I love it. Yeah, that's coming along. That painting that's shaped like a heart over here next to us, well, it's the second day in progress, doing it in layers. Bottom base started out called Use the Pain. Today's layer became Waves of Love. So we will see what tomorrow brings. It's like a mood piece, right? Very much so. Very much so. You seem content to just let me blather. I am. How did you like Citizen Kane? I liked it. Do you have any comments about it? No, it's the usual story of, money can't buy me love. And when kids are abandoned when they're really young, that's usually an issue, right? Isn't it? Nobody loves me. Right. Didn't you have that? Yes. Didn't you? Yes, I did. I guess we had different levels of it. I think I was like, I wish people would, I wish I'd, wait a minute. What? Well, did you really miss the fact that you didn't have a mother? And did you feel acutely aware that you didn't have a mother and a father? Let's talk about that, John. How much do you remember about how you felt as a kid? I felt different, but not so much. Not really, because I was kind of like a privileged kid compared to a lot of kids I knew. I was pretty privileged. Mimi it was a lovely home. I had my books, I had my pets, I was fine. I was fine. But once in a while it would occur to me, what is happening here? Why is this like that? And especially when I found out that she lived right over there. I thought she was a million miles away. She was, around the same neighborhood, right? Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's completely retarded. So it was more confusing than anything, right? Because you didn't feel unloved, right? No, 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 not really. No, I didn't feel unloved. But I'll say that the main reason I didn't feel unloved was because I was always with you. And you were always telling me that I was the greatest thing going. I had that as a child too. I had that. But I didn't know what. I knew it was this. It was an inner voice always, no matter how anybody else would make me feel about myself or try to make me feel. There was always a voice saying, "You are so special. Oh, you're wonderful. You are so And I would think to myself, boy, I must be insane, but I guess that voice is like God or something, because I'll take it. It's there. Something is telling me that, and I'll have to graciously accept that opinion. That's how I felt too. But you say you knew it was me. You knew it was me, Lena. Yeah, I kind of did. I knew it was you, right? This is the weirdest thing, though. You've just always been you, and it's like I had to find out later on that you were also this John Lennon thing, right? It's like sometimes I wonder, it would be so because other people have these twin flames, right? That aren't famous, and they're just like, oh, I love this guy so much, and it's just like a guy, right, Lena? Like me, right? You're just a guy too, but you still don't think of me as just a guy. How can I? How is that even possible? How the fuck is that possible? But it's because it just became so monstrous, that fame that you had. No one had that fame. Nobody. I don't care how many fucking comparisons anybody wants to make to that. I'll never forget Cornelia. Remember? Yeah. You want to talk about it? Yeah, Cornelia, she passed away since. She's on the other side. How is she? She's fine. Is she going to have to come? She don't want to come back down. No, she don't. I don't think she's gonna. Well, that's good. Good for her. She's Michael Hutchins of an excess. Cornelia is his twin flame. And we got to know each other only for about a year, and she died suddenly. She's younger than me. I don't know the details of her death. I just know that she crossed over. But when she was another one, an unknown woman who had a very famous twin flame. Shit, Michael Hutchins, are you kidding? Also, gigantic sex symbol. He had that in common with you, John. That thing that drives people crazy. Yeah. John's a sexy motherfucker, and anyone who wants to tell me he's not, you're insane. Oh, honey. Well, I'm just saying. So was Michael Hutchins. What? I can't give you a look. Yeah, you can give me a look. Cornelia was a beautiful woman. She looked just like him. Just like you and me. So this woman, Cornelia, she pursued me. I didn't know her. She came on to me on the internet. She was like, I have always wondered who John Lennon's twin flame was because I knew it wasn't Yoko. She was also very psychic, Cornelia. She said, I knew it wasn't Yoko. She said, and after I found you, I am shocked and amazed. You sound just like him. Oh my God, do you look like him? And you act just like him. I watch your videos. You are funny. You are natural. You are intelligent. This woman was amazingly complimentary. She was like the most complimentary anyone I ever met online was to me. And then she told me that she was Michael Hutchins' twin flame, and I said, "Oh shit, you're kidding. This is like a godsend." Sure enough, it was absolutely legit. You could see it. She was dynamite at first. Yeah, I want to go there because it was so disappointing. She just started acting weird, and you could tell she was kind of getting jealous because John was more famous than Michael Hutchins. She was used to, for a couple of years already, having this connection with Michael and telling people that and writing about her adventures as to his twin flame way before I started writing about me and John. And then she started kind of coming off at me people are really jealous of me too about being Michael's twin flame or whatever. And I was like, yeah, well, I said, well, believe you me, I understand, because it's like, you could just imagine being John's twin flame. And she was like offended, or bothered her. She was like, I get just as much, disrespect as you do, like a contest. I was like, I don't want this disrespect. So it's like, fine, you can have it all. I don't give a shit. I started just feeling like she was so into the fame, and then that just started turning me off. And then she started really changing. That was unfortunate because you guys had you could have really helped each other. We did. We had the most fucking cool relationship for maybe, how long did it last, John? The miracle of 3 weeks? I don't even think it lasted that long. They always let you down. They do. This woman was a writer. She was just about to have her first grandchild. She never got to see that grandchild. That's a shame. Well, she did, but, like I said, she was a young woman. Happily married, but in a well, let's talk about that. She was married, yes, but she was not necessarily happily married. And she was very much felt compromised because Michael very much wanted her to himself, the way I am with you. But she was in a marriage that was not going to be the way that marriage would work. Well, how was her husband with I never really got into that. He knew of it, but it was like, that's something, that has nothing to do with our situation. Right. Like, in other words, they're still going to sleep together. Right. So can you talk on this? Yes. I'd rather talk to you than her. You don't have to talk to her. She's kind of on my shit list. Not terrible, but she conducted herself like a moron. Everybody knows it, too. Yeah, man, that was really fucked up. The only one who was worse than her was fucking Michael Jackson's twin flame. Whoa. Somebody grabbed the butterfly net for that fucking one. Not gonna say any names, but that was a mess. Yeah. And again, these women, it starts to become a thing where the fame is very important to them. Here we are, John, talking about fame again, right? Yeah. That's been our theme this week. How damaging it is, and how stupid it is, and how illusory it is. Yes, that's true. Fame is bullshit. Look what it did to you. Yeah. Would you have rather lived? I would have rather lived out my life knowing that you were down here on Earth. We were gonna meet up. It was gonna happen. Look, I didn't know how it was gonna happen altogether, and I didn't know what the results were gonna be. But you know what? Just to look into your face once was enough for me, and I did that many times before I crossed over. So the rest would have just been very interesting ride for both of us, I'm sure. But I got what I want while I was there. But yeah, I would have liked to have a few more years down there and see what I could wrangle out of you. Oh yeah. That would have been amazing. Yeah, well. But to who? To who? Everyone you know down here on Earth? If all of a sudden Lena from Queens, New York starts dating John Lennon, what? Okay, that would have been immensely satisfying to me? Are you crazy? I won't make any excuses for feeling that way. I would have been the happiest motherfucker on earth. Thumbed my nose at the lot of them and fucking flounced my fat ass right out of Queens, wherever you want to take me. Fucking shit, man. Just take me out to Cold Spring Harbor. That's fine. Sit me on one of them little sailboats with my Johnny and I'll be fine. I don't care if he's an old man. So what? I'm 18. He's 40. So what? He's cute. He's got nice legs. Shit, man. 40-year-old men. They're nice. You be crazy? Are you trying to drive me nuts? No. I like you. So are you regret or sad or melancholy that you I used to have terrible moments of melancholy, but Lena, I got to tell you, it's so great over here where we go. This is very encouraging. I like hearing this. Yeah. So all I could ever think of is, oh God, it's so beautiful. This is beautiful. I understand everything. A mother and father are with me, and okay, now I understand. This is where the love comes from, and now I just got to get Lena home. That's all. I can do that. And then you just felt like that's gonna be easy. Yeah. Why didn't you just push me off a train platform or something? Couldn't you? I don't believe you're saying this. No. Couldn't you have just possessed a person and pushed me off a train? I could have done that. Of course I could have, but that's not what father and mother want me to do. All right. What if I want you to? You're not exactly the best judge. Really? No. Do you really want to be pushed off a train? No, I don't. I don't want that at all. That sounds terrible, honey. Really bad. So you felt loved as a child. I've absolutely, you know what? I felt really loved. My Uncle George was so loving. The most loving, soft-hearted man, and really loved me. Like I was his son. Like God had given him a son. And it was me. And that's how I felt. And, when he died, I was getting older already, but still in all, still a teenager. And that was a profound sadness. He was such a loving man. And I loved him too. hmm And I told him so often, and he said it too. So, that's a relationship I'm talking about it now. Yeah, nobody ever talks about you and George like your stepfather, I guess, Uncle George and Aunt Mimi, but they were really your step parents, and That's really great, John. Yeah, he was great. He was really great. Great with animals. Taught me to respect them. Much like that woman, Chris, that you lived next door to when you were a child. Right. You know, that kind of real love, like a natural, unconditional love that came from them for you. And she had that for you, and George had that for me. So we were lucky. Yeah, we were lucky with that. We were, Lena. You know, good God, somebody's got to step up, right? Yeah, so damn true. Jesus Christ, you know? So we watched Citizen Kane, and yes, I liked it. When do you want to watch Rosemary's? I want to watch Rosemary's Baby definitely this week, but maybe for Thanksgiving. Oh, that's always a great Thanksgiving movie. Why is that? I don't know. But I like it because it's brooding and it's the Dakota, right? Yes, and it's like wintry, like yeah, it's that time of year. That is why it's New York. It's Satan in New York for the holidays. Ow! How's your arm? Little better. I've got it covered in crystals, as if you didn't know. Show off one of your crystals. This is just our favorite, old, reliable. My favorite mini wand chunk. You know why? Because it's got a nice little groove where my thumb fits right in there. Baby, I love you. Yeah, that's my favorite crystal. Then we got this one. This is Mama Jamma Biba Dama. This is a really big crystal, and this was Christopher's for a while, but you know what? We needed it for physical therapy, so I had to get it back from him. But he can always borrow it when he wants. Plus, I have about 94 million of these laying around the house. Yeah, it's the Crystal Canyon over here, folks. Yeah. It's good for the chi, it's good for the energy, it's good for the healing, it's good for the vibration. Surround yourself with crystals. We promise, right, Lena? We do promise that. We promise that. Oh, there was that other great movie. Oh, we wanted to talk about one other thing. Oh shit, John, what was it? I can't think. No, not the Twickenham sessions. Oh shit, I can't think. It was for today's video. What was your last poem about? Oh, whatever happened. Right. John did a demo. He wrote a blog piece this morning, so we're gonna attach it. He wrote a demo for a song called well, they said whoever posted the demo said it was called whatever happened to, but John said the song is called That Woman We Once Knew, or That Woman That We Knew, and Rivers Rising, right, John? Yeah, you're doing fine. Anyway, we posted the lyrics, and John explained in the blog that he wrote that song for me, and he helped me to complete the lyrics today. Just a few odds and ends. It was mostly complete, so we'll post the demo here, and you can check it out. John wrote it right before his assassination. Another Lena dedicated song. Right, honey? Yep. There's plenty of them. We're doing them catch as catch can. We did one, posted one just the other day, and today it was That Woman We Once Knew. Rivers Rising. That's what it was going to be called. All right. Good work, honey. Good work to you. Are you ready to go? I love you. I love you too. Praise be God and Mother. Everyone have a good night. It's been Lena and John for the Twin Flame Mission. I love you, honey. I love you too.